Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now we're at $7,509. We're down 3.29%. What I wanted to do was step back, since it's a little bit more quiet in the market today, not a ton going on. We've been sitting around that 7,500, 7,600, right around that range. I wanted to step back here, and on the 4-hour chart is what we're going to be looking at today. I want to talk to you guys about the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, downtrend channels. The overall trend is down, and also to not FOMO in this market. That's something I'm really going to touch on today. And then we're also going to talk about how we couldn't hold up above that 200-day EMA there on the 4-hour chart. So this is going to be important stuff, guys. Just step back and really look at the patterns here, and I want to walk through it with you guys. So if you get something from these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll do the best that I can for you today. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm here to point this stuff out to you the best that I can, and then you do your own due diligence. You guys do your research and dig into this market. So what I'm looking at right now, and I'm paying a lot of attention to, is just the overall trend. The overall trend is down, guys. And how you know that is when you have the lower highs and lower lows coming in. And what we previously did here on the 4-hour chart, we ended up setting our lower low. As we've been coming down here, this area that we previously had when we had that 40% run up and it was a bullish engulfing candle, and we cut right through this 200 EMA here. It was beautiful, guys, but we didn't get that follow through that we wanted, and we ended up coming back down and losing that entire move. And what that showed to people was weakness in the market. And then where we're at now, you can see we had basically an inverse head and shoulders taking place. And what we have to do is watch now to see if we get some type of follow through coming through. So this is the left shoulder here, and then we have the head, then the right, and then we came up, and we've been making higher highs and higher lows. Eventually what we're going to need to do is challenge this 200 EMA on the 4-hour again, and that's going to be around $8,104. I think what we do with that, if we go back and test it again, is going to be really important for us as we continue to chop back and forth in this channel. This channel's been pretty significant, guys. When you look at this up here, we have about 4 or 5 touches for the top channel, and then we have about 4 or 5 touches for this bottom, and the lower highs and lower lows have just been rolling in. And you can also notice whenever we lose this 200 EMA on the 4-hour, a lot of the times when we cut through it or we lose it, it comes on a lot of volume. And that's something I want you to pay attention to. If we are to get back up above it, we need a lot of volume, just like we had over here. But what was disappointing is we lost this entire move here. So in my opinion, that showed a lot of weakness in the market. And also, guys, whenever you're looking at a market like we're in, and you can see it go up 20, 30% in a day. I mean, literally, Bitcoin can go up or down $2,000 in a day. I've seen it, and I've been in the space for about 2.5 hours. What you have to remember is you cannot FOMO. If you went to bed and a massive move happened at night, don't ever chase it, because just like this here, guys, in the matter of about a day and a half or 2 days, people were jumping in and chasing this big spike up that we had on big volume. And look what happened. If you were buying up in here, you just lost everything. I mean, everything that you went in for plus some. And that's the dangers in this market. Don't ever FOMO. One of the things, it will save you a lot of money. I've FOMO'd in this market. I know a lot of people have FOMO'd in this market. If you miss a move, wait for the next opportunity. Being in cash and sitting back and watching the market and planning your next move, that's so much more valuable than jumping in, FOMOing, chasing it, buying the top, having the whales rip it out. And this is what happens, guys. They'll jump in, they'll pump it up just like we saw here. Okay, at some random spot, they'll pump it up, and they'll let it pump for about 3 or 4 days, typically in that range. And then what they do, they pull all their money out, and then they'll start shorting it back down and making money on the downside. So they're making money on the way up, and they're making money on the way down. And that's what we have to be aware of. Anything that goes straight up is going to come back down. You can even see over here how we went straight up. We've lost it all, guys. So that's the importance. We want healthy market structure, and right now we're in a nasty downtrend, and it is what it is, guys. Follow this white moving average, this 200-day EMA on the 4-hour, and you can see in our bull market here, it was respected as support the entire way up until we lost it. And now what's been happening is acting as overhead resistance, besides the spots when we have these manipulation pumps, but we've dropped right back below it every time. Over here when we lost it on a lot of volume. So these are the things that I'm trying to tell you guys. Align yourself with the trend. And for me, it'd be so much more important to see us having a break out of the top of this trend channel and then jumping in once we have a nice candle close on volume above that and being confirmed, even though it's a higher price, but I know the trend is changing. I'd rather jump in then than try to pick some bottom, and all of a sudden it just keeps going lower and lower, and you're trying to catch those falling knives. And that's what I want to try to teach people here. We want to identify the trend. Right now the trend is down. It's pressing down upon us. Do we have a shot of going up to around 8,100 here, guys? Absolutely. We have a shot at going all the way up to the top of this channel here, which could be $8,500, $8,600. But does that mean we're going to break right through it? We're going to have to watch all the indicators once we get to that point, if we get to that point, guys. If not, we could have another lower low, and then we could look down in the area of, we'll call it $6,000, $5,800. We could very easily look at those numbers just by looking at the Fibonacci. And if you step back, and what we can do here is go from our swing low all the way up to our swing high. And I want to show you how we're fighting with the Fibonacci here, or the 0.618 Fibonacci, that golden area, golden territory. So right there from our swing low to our swing high, here's our 0.618 at $7,236. So that's what we need to hold as support as we get jammed between the 0.618 and this 200-day EMA overhead. So that's going to be the fight right now, but we need to hold that. We had the inverse head and shoulders there to get us up above that 0.618. Now we have to see how we react to it and if we're able to hold it and turn that old resistance into new support, and then continue to make higher highs and higher lows. It's all about changing the trend, guys. I can't overemphasize that enough. And that's what I want to do today with you, is just step back, look at the patterns here, look at how they're flowing, and also identify the fact that the trend is down. Are we in a little bit of a short-term uptrend here on the 4 hours where we're having higher highs and higher lows right in here? You can see them coming in, but we have to watch that and see, because at any point we could reverse back down. Then we'd have to see what we're going to do with that bottom channel trend line there. So that's what I want to bring to you guys. If you get something from these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Best thing I can tell you is just to be patient. I've been out of the market right now. I'm just been sitting back waiting for a great opportunity for the next long that I want to take. So a lot of the times, guys, being out of the market is the best thing that you can do. So just sit back, relax, watch the market, study, do all those types of things, spend some time with your family. God bless you all, my friends.